podcasthero.com.
Welcome to The Daily Quote, the podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andrew McGivern, and this episode is brought to you by the Great News Podcast, because good news should be heard, and the link is right here in the show notes. Today's quote comes from Laurie Buchanan, holistic health practitioner, transformational life coach, and award-winning author, whose entire career has been built around one foundational belief. Not a theory, not an idea, a daily operating principle. She once said, "What we don't change, we choose." This quote has only 6 words, and they may be the most uncomfortable combination of 6 words in your vocabulary. Think about that for a moment. What we don't change, we choose. Not what we can't change or what circumstances have forced upon us. What we don't change. That distinction is everything. Most of us have a running list of things in our lives that we don't like. The job that drains us, the habit we know is holding us back, the relationship dynamic that keeps repeating, the goal we keep saying we'll pursue when the timing is better, the conversation we've been avoiding, the version of ourselves we keep promising to grow into next month, next year, when things settle down. And alongside that list, we carry a set of stories about why nothing on it has changed yet. The timing isn't right. The circumstances are complicated. We're waiting for a sign, for motivation, for the right moment to arrive. The stories are comfortable, and they are, in the most important sense, a fiction. Because if there's something in your life you don't like, and you're not doing anything about it, you've chosen it. Every day you don't act, you are silently saying, "Yes, I'll take some more of this, please." And when you think of it that way, it changes your perspective. At least it does for me. And Buchanan spent her career offering exactly this kind of clarity to the people she worked with. Not because it was comfortable, but because it was the only thing that actually helped. The insight is that ignoring something doesn't minimize its impact on your life. In fact, ignoring it often increases its impact because it winds up operating out of your awareness, and therefore out of your influence or control. The thing you refuse to look at doesn't shrink in the dark, it grows. There's an important distinction worth making here, and Buchanan makes it herself. Some things are genuinely hard to change. Illness, loss, systemic circumstances beyond any individual's control. This quote isn't a dismissal of real difficulty, but even in those cases, there's still something you can control. Your mindset, your effort, your response. You can't always change everything, but you can change how you show up in it. The question the quote is really asking isn't why you haven't changed yet. It's quieter and more useful than that. It's simply, is this a choice? Because if it is, even a passive one, even an unconscious one, it can be made differently. There are things I tolerated far longer than I should have. In my work, in my habits, and how I was spending my time. Not because I couldn't see them clearly, but because changing them felt harder than enduring them. And Buchanan's quote has a way of cutting through that reasoning very precisely. The enduring wasn't neutral. It was a choice. One I kept remaking every day that I didn't act. The moment I started seeing inaction as a decision, rather than a pause before a decision, everything became clearer and considerably less comfortable, which is exactly the point. So here's the question, and it's worth asking slowly, honestly, across every corner of your life. What are you currently not changing that you've been telling yourself you simply haven't got around to yet? Because Laurie Buchanan is asking you to see it for what it actually is. Not a pause, not a delay, a choice made fresh every single day that you let it stand. You can make a different one starting today. What we don't change, we choose. Choose deliberately. That's it for today. I'm Andrew McGivern signing off for now. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pod time, same pod station with another daily quote.